House Republicans are beginning an impeachment inquiry against Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas with a hearing scheduled for next week. This comes after a group of GOP lawmakers led by Speaker Mike Johnson toured along the Texas border with Mexico. Republicans have blamed Mayorkas and the Biden administration for the rise in migrants illegally crossing into the U.S. Correspondent Allie Bradley spoke with one of the lawmakers leading the charge against Mayorkas. She joins us live with more. Allie, this was a one-on-one that you had to help illustrate the trouble and the problems that they're having along the border.
Yeah, Nick, those problems along the border continue and happening today. The port here in Eagle Pass, after a month of being closed, that's resuming operations. So is the one in Arizona. So is the one in California. You talk about those problems at the border. This all comes after a record-breaking month of migrant encounters. And it's in part those record-breaking numbers why these Republican congressmen are trying to now impeach DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas.
This guy has abused his power to force his woke immigration agenda on the American people.
Homeland Security Chairman Mark Green spoke with us one-on-one about the committee's first impeachment hearings against DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. But some are saying with Mayorkas' removal, someone else will just be put in place to carry out the same mission for the administration.
The devil you know versus the devil you don't. I mean, I've heard of that expression, but still you have to do the right thing. And I have a duty to the people.
While that is something Congress is trying to get done, there has been no progress on securing the border on a federal level, something lawmakers in the hardest hit areas along the border say needs to change. The Tucson sector in Arizona saw the highest number of migrant crossings last month. CBP sources confirm more than 80,000 people streamed into the Lukeville area. Congressman Ciscomani, who represents that district, made the trip to Eagle Pass yesterday.
The frustration with the administration is the same. As I hear the ranchers here speak and the local sheriffs, it's like if I'm hearing the ones back at home, frustrated with the situation.
The latest GOP delegation was the largest gathering of congressional leaders at the southern border, but it was one of many Republican-led trips. Congressman Tony Gonzalez, who represents much of Texas's border with Mexico, has hosted more than 20 now. What do you hope to come out of this one, or what can change from this code?
Yeah, showing up matters. I think that's already a win. We're about to go into these negotiations on funding the government, and I've been of the mindset no amount of money will end this border crisis. It has to be policy changes, and the fact that we've got so many members here showing the importance of border security, I think leads us into 2024 as we fight these battles.
Now, Nick, when it comes to those impeachment hearings, that's set for January 10th, that first proceeding. Now, you'll remember, though, that Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene tried to bring forth an impeachment inquiry against Alejandro Mayorkas, but that failed when 8 Republicans actually sided with the Democratic Party and basically voted that down. So when we talked with Chairman Greene, he says it will be different this time. He is confident that they'll be able to sway at least 5 of those Republicans to vote in favor of this impeachment this time around, Nick.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.